Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today's episode is Why Aliens Kidnap Cows, Episode 1, A Nice Picnic. Written by Owen Newborn, adapted from the adventures of Mr. Pepper and Salt. Today's cast includes the starring role of Mr. Pepper, played by Charlie McQueen, Salt, played by Neil Riley Handy, Ted, played by Dana Sorensen, Ed and Dee, played by Karina McQueen, and the guest narrator for this episode, played by David Alistair O'Connell.
We begin at the beginning, which is a good place to begin, but some authors like to be smart and start at the end and work their way back. But not us. We start simple and short. We begin with a picnic. It was a nice day, a few white clouds in the sky, a warm sun shining bright, and the sounds of birds chirping nicely in the sky. Preparing for a picnic in his backyard was our protagonist. His name was Mr. Pepper. No correlation to Dr. Pepper. Mr. Pepper was a tall but thin man. He was quite slender and did not eat much. He was wearing his usual matching suit and his round circle glasses. His hair was perfectly parted down the center, a bit too perfect. He was clean shaven and was very well bathed. Mr. Pepper placed 2 plates onto the table. One had a perfectly cut sandwich with a fruit bowl and a little bit of pasta on the side. The other plate had a sandwich with crust cut off and mac and cheese on the side. Mr. Pepper pulled up 2 plain white chairs and faced them from across from each other. He laid out 2 perfectly placed glasses and filled the 2 glasses up with some nice wine that he had gotten from his trip last spring. The picnic was ready, and Mr. Pepper was quite proud of himself. To finish the ritual, he got out 2 books that he kept in the center of his impressively collected bookshelf. One of the books was To Kill a Mockingbird. The other was his guest's favorite book, 1001 Funny Jokes to Tell Your Friends. The gate opened and entered our second protagonist, Salt. Salt, no correlation to sodium chloride, was a short but chubby man. He was quite round and ate plenty. He was wearing his usual plain white shirt with plain blue jeans, with plain black shoes, with plain white underwear. He did not wear glasses even though he had horrible eyesight. His hair was all over the place and very messy, a bit too messy. He had a patchy beard but was surprisingly also very well bathed.
Hello? Pepper! 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 Pepper, it's me! Pepper! How are you?
How are you, Salt? I see you brought presents. Oh, what did I say about hugging?
Of course. I just thought you might want one this time. It is a big day.
Is that why you brought presents?
Yes, it's our 20th anniversary of being friends. You do remember. Oh, what am I saying? Of course you do. Well, I'm starving. Should we sit down and eat?
Without Mr. Pepper giving an answer, Salt moved over to the table and got himself ready. Mr. Pepper began to freak out as Salt ruined his table setting. Salt moved his plate and drink from across the table next to Mr. Pepper's plate, so they sat closer together.
Would you consider moving? It looks so much more organized when we sit across from each other.
Just thought it would be nicer if we were closer.
Pepper decided it wasn't worth arguing about, and the men enjoyed their sandwiches. Mr. Pepper with his sandwich that included tomatoes, lettuce, onions, cheese, turkey, ham, olives, mayonnaise, mustard, oil, vinegar was between 2 fine loaves of bread. And Salt sandwich that included turkey mayonnaise was placed on his favorite kind of bread, hamburger buns. As the 2 enjoyed their food and talked of mindless babble, mostly about the weather, movies, and some of Salt's favorite jokes from 1001 Funny Jokes to Tell Your Friends, the day passed by. It was around 7 and the night had snuck up and came quickly. Mr. Pepper packed everything up and put it away, and Salt got his presents ready.
I have come with a speech ready. Webster Dictionary defines friend as...
Can we skip a little bit?
Of course. This is the part where it gets really good. You are the smartest man I know, and you are the reason I try to live my life the way I do. That's why this gift is perfect. It shows our friendship in the form of a song.
Mr. Pepper unwrapped the gift. to reveal a cassette tape. Mr. Pepper said thank you and tucked the cassette tape behind his pocket.
I'm glad you love it so much. We can listen to it after you open your second gift.
It's a bunch of papers labeled The Greatest Love Story Ever Told. Is it a book?
It's a rock opera.
Pepper flipped through the rock opera, and although it was very well formatted, he doubted the quality of the musical.
I'm hoping to perform it with you.
Seems more like a one-man play. I wouldn't want to ruin it.
Nonsense, you're the leading man.
Sounds great. Tell me when you have the final draft.
That is the final draft.
Well, tell me when the music is written.
It is.
Sheet music?
All right there.
I see.
You don't like it.
No, it's not that.
You're just saying that.
No, I truly do like it. I mean, I'm not one for theater, but I'm sure it's good for the right crowd.
Say one good thing about it.
Huh?
Tell me one good thing about it.
Oh, I liked the music.
You really like the music?
Very much so.
Tell me another thing you liked about it.
The characters are magnificent.
What else? What else?
Well,
Pepper, do you feel that?
Mr. Pepper did, in fact, feel that. Suddenly, the two men, in fear, looked up and were blasted with limelight. It was a huge green circle that hovered above, and it soon trapped them in its beam. The two men were pulled up into what they soon realized was a UFO. Mr. Pepper awoke to find himself strapped to a metal table. Salt was next to him and snoring very loudly. Mr. Pepper could hear someone coming in quickly and shut his eyes, pretending to still be asleep.
Release them. They should begin to awake. It's awakened. Shut up.
I just had the most dreadful sleep of my life.
Why won't this one get up? Perhaps the beam was too strong. We'll have to throw him through the trash compactor.
I'm up.
Mr. Pepper saw three aliens standing in front of him. One looked like a frog man, but he was much larger, stood on hind legs and had sharp fangs, but he still had a friendly look to him. The other looked almost the same, but wore glasses which made him unique. A third one walked by. He looked more like a squid and had 6 tentacles for legs and tentacles where his arms would have been.
Hello, good sir. My name is... But you may call me Ted.
You may call me Ed. You may call me D.
So, aliens are real.
Yes.
Why do you have British accents?
We picked up accents so most humans would identify us as smart so we could come off as intelligent.
So, if this is a flying saucer, are we currently in space?
Ed, open the window so they can see.
Oh, is this space? The hype is real. Oh, look, there's a bit small. Wonder how I was able to walk around it. Oh, where do aliens live?
Stop calling us that.
It's alright, he just doesn't know our species. We're Martians from Mars. Duh. Wow's right.
How do we not know that aliens were on Mars?
We live inside the planet. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
You're a great answerer.
Well, you're a great questioner. Any more?
I have one, actually. Why us? Why kidnap us?
Oh, that's a good question.
A very good question indeed. We've kidnapped you by accident.
Accident?
Yes, accident. We actually aren't supposed to be abducting humans at all. It's not like those fake stories you guys make up for some odd reason. We actually have not much need for humans. We only kidnapped humans for fun, and even then it was just for the test.
Test?
That comes later.
So you weren't supposed to kidnap us?
No, it's not even true.
Translation, August.
Which is the legal time to hunt for humans. We might actually get in trouble for this. We'll have to take it to our manager, but until then we should explain why we're even here on Earth. You see, this is our first mission out. We all got promoted and were scheduled to do a very important job indeed. We work as routemen for the top electronics department on Mars. Our job is to come down and collect the smartest creature on the entire planet. This creature must be abducted once every 20 years. After being abducted, we hook them up to a great computer of wowness. Their powerful brain powers the computer for years until it dies. So we had to come here to get this creature, and it seems we got you two by mistake.
Why did you think we were this creature? Were they like monkeys or something?
Oh no, it's just our first time out, and it was a little mistake.
Wait, I'm confused. What is the smartest animal on Earth? They must be pretty smart to power a computer.
Well, a cow, of course.
How will our heroes escape from these aliens? What is this supercomputer? Why are cows so smart? Find out next time on the adventures of Mr. Pepper and Salt.